Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Isa17. Today I'm going to be talking about the Prada Candy line perfumes, at least the ones that I have, and I'm going to tell you which ones I like better. So let's start with Prada Candy, which is the one I don't have, and I really like. I really like that one. I just want to stop very quick to invite you to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to click on the bell. Prada Candy, that one is a beautiful perfume. I really like that one. How does it smell like? I'm not going to put the notes for any of the perfumes because I'm going to be talking about different ones, so I'm just going to let you do it. Go to, look online about the notes and all that. I'm just going to tell you how they smell, each perfume that I'm talking about on me. So, Prada Candy. Prada Candy, when I put it on, it smells like two things. Powder, it has a very strong predominant powdered smell, and sweet, very sweet, and that sweetness is coming or is smelling like caramel. That's where I get that sweetness, a caramel smell. But the caramel smell, even so, is there and is easy to detect, more than being, let me explain this because that's kind of tricky with this perfume. It does smell like caramel, but it's not so strong. The strong part of the caramel is that it brings sweetness to the perfume because this is a very sweet perfume. Now, when it comes to the powdery part, let me explain this too. I'm the type of person that I do not like powder smell or powdery aromas. I just don't enjoy. But in this one, I like it because it smells really good. That combination of that sweetness, because it's sweet, combined with that powder is marvelous in my opinion. But like I said, that sweetness, in that sweetness I smell the caramel, and it's very nice, it's very beautiful. It also smells a little like, after many hours of being wearing the perfume, it start becoming a little like a sweet baby powder smell, but not too much into baby powder. It still stays as just powder, because to me, I don't know if I have said this before or not, but me in perfumes I know three different types of powdery smell. One that is old-fashioned, vintage type of smell, powdery smell. Then another one that is more like makeup type of powdery smell, and then another one that is more like baby powder type of smell. Well, here in Prada Candy, I notice it's more like a combination of a little bit, just a tiny bit of like makeup powdery smell, but more will be of a baby powder type of smell. But even so, it has those hints of that type of powdery smell that I detect here, or that my nose smell, is not so much, or it doesn't fall so much into these three categories that I always notice in perfume. No, it is more like its own, but it's a sweet powdery smell, but it does has a little hints, like I said before, of being a little of makeup powdery smell, a little of baby powder, and the baby powder will be stronger than the makeup powdery smell together, but it does remain its own. And what would be its own? It will be that sweet powder, because that's what this perfume is to me, a sweet powder, and I like it. I like it very much, and I'm not into powdery perfume because I don't like powder smell. No, that's not for me. But this one, this Candy Prada, is a yummy. I really like it. And if you don't like caramel perfumes, well, you might or might not have a little problem with this one, because that sweetness is coming from that caramel. When I put it on my skin, that's what I notice. That sweetness is coming from that caramel smell, but the caramel is overwhelmed by the sweetness of the perfume itself, and I really like that. It smells so good. Now, it lasts a really good time on my skin, around 8-9 hours, which I think is awesome because it's not a cheap perfume, by the way. And it projects pretty good too. It does project, so I really enjoy that about. I really enjoy this perfume, I gotta say that. Now, let's go to Prada Candy 9. This one also smells powdery, but besides the powder, here I notice chocolate. It has a chocolate smell, and it's nice and it's strong, but the chocolate that we have here is more like it's not a bitter, sour type of chocolate. No, but it's not either a milk sweet chocolate. It's more kind of in the middle. It's a chocolate that doesn't know if it's gonna be sweet or if it's gonna be sour. It's kind of in the middle. Now the perfume itself has some sweetness, so that helps to the chocolate not being so sour, but it's not a sweet chocolate. It's not a milk chocolate smell that you smell in other perfumes. No, this is more in the middle, because it doesn't go to be bitter and sour and all those things. No. It is in the middle. So here we got a chocolate combined with a powdery aroma. That's what I noticed when I put it on, and I like it. I think it's nice. It's a pretty perfume. Now on my skin, this one doesn't last as long as the Prada Candy. This one is around 6 hours. Now the projection. Here we have a disadvantage. The projection with this one is not very good. I will say more like a medium, versus Prada Candy. The projection is nice and strong, pretty. Versus here, no, it's more like a medium type of projection, which is not too bad if you are the type of person like soft aroma, perfumes that are not very invasive or something like that. I think in that case you might like something like this, but it is a pretty aroma. I really like it. I think it smells pretty good actually. Now let's go to this one, Prada Candy Gloss. This one, again, we have the powdery aroma, but we also have cherries, and the cherries here are sour cherries. They are not sweet cherries, but the perfume itself is not a sour perfume. See, that's the thing with those two, The perfume is, I wouldn't call them a sweet perfume. Like Prada, to me, that's a sweet perfume. Versus this one, I will call them semi-sweet. Because they're not sour either. No, but they are semi-sweet. There is sweetness, some sweetness, but it's not too much like for me to call it a sweet perfume. I wouldn't think so. So I will say just semi-sweet. So in this one, we have the powdery aroma with cherries. And the cherries are sour cherries. And I like this one too. It smells pretty good. Now, the disadvantage about it, up to me, I call it a disadvantage. What is it? I love cherry smell. In the cherry here, it smells beautiful. I really like it. I really enjoy it. But, and this is the bad, when I first spray it, the projection is nice and strong and yummy. I like it. I love it. But after a few hours, then the cherry aroma goes down. It's not as strong as it was in the opening. In the opening, I will say it stays nice and strong on my skin, at least for about 2-3 hours. But after that, that cherry, beautiful aroma that I love about this perfume goes down. It's not that it disappeared. No, it's still there, but now it has turned down. See, that's the thing. Now this one, when it comes to duration, is the same as this one. They both last me around 6 hours, so that's not bad. But Prada Candy, that one lasts a good time on me, and I like that. I enjoy that. Now, which one I like better? Prada Candy, Prada Candy Gloss, or Prada Candy Night? Prada Candy, the one that I don't have, is the one that I like the most. That one smells really good. I really enjoy. I'm telling you, I don't like powdery smells, but that one, even though it smells powdery, it's a sweet powdery smell that it's yummy. It's yummy to me anyway. It's a yummy one. I really like it. I really enjoy it, and that one is my favorite. But if you like cherries, you might like this one, or if you like chocolate, you might prefer this one. Who knows? That depends, on each person's life. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Bye.